Okay, so we are on week 3, finally. First and foremost, I want to talk about my wins this week, okay? Because this is a hard one. This was a hard one. Week 2, wins. I finished pretty much all of the reading for this chapter, like on the first day of week 3, like first, second day of week 3. Blew through the reading, like just was feeling really inspired to get to what was next. And another win, I did take myself on my artist date. I didn't leave my apartment. I made the time here on my own, nobody else was around, to sculpt something that I have been wanting to sculpt for literally probably 2 years. Like I bought this big chunk of clay after I sculpted an incense holder. Yeah, probably like 2 years ago now, at least a year ago, at least a year ago, at least a year and a half ago. And I finally sculpted the other thing that I've been wanting to sculpt. So that was my artist date. I spent like 3 hours doing that and just like watching a new show that I wanted to watch. And I know that you're supposed to like go somewhere, put yourself in a space to like receive synchronicities, but this week was really, really hard to get it out of the house anywhere because I was super, super busy. I'm leaving to go to Vegas next week, and well, not this next week, sorry, tomorrow. So I just had a lot to do. That being said, I would like to move on to some of the challenges I had, and honestly have been having since the beginning of my artist way journey. Taking care of myself. There's a contract in the artist way in the beginning that says, I vow to take care of myself during this journey. I vow to like eat well, get exercise, go to bed, those kind of things. And I've not been doing that. I've not been doing it. I've been going to bed super late, and like every day I've been just, oh, it's looking at the clock like it's 10:30, I could turn the TV off now. Oh, it's 11, I could turn the TV off now. Oh, it's 11:30, I could turn the TV off now. Oh, it's all of a sudden 12:30, like time to go to bed. And I'm like, 2 hours ago, I was thinking about going to bed. Why did I not just get up and go to bed? And I finally last night got up and went to bed. I got up at 10:30, turned the TV off at 10:30, and please, I turned the TV off at 10:30, and I ended up getting in bed at 10:58, literally, because I was like, I want to get in bed before 11, but I had to. I had glued some nails on, and this is the thing where it's like every time you try to take care of yourself, or I've had this experience every time I'm like trying to take care of myself and trying to making the good decision, not even trying, making the good decision, something else pops up, and like it's a block, like these crazy makers or just the simulation we live in, like it will always send something to give you a reason to stay stuck because like for whatever reason this simulation just, that's what it does, like it wants you to stay stuck in the lower vibrations because that's just what it feeds off of, and that's just where the masses lie. So there's so much more collective energy like influencing that kind of behavior. And so every time I try to step out of it, every time I'm actively stepping out of it, something pops up. I see it, and they talk about it in the book. Like every time you go to like do a meditation, or I'm writing my morning pages or something, like someone will call me. Or even if I have my phone on do not disturb, like someone will call me, and I'm like, bro, I'm on D&D. Please leave me alone. But like it's on me to not answer, and to get back to my boundaries. And so this week, I saw this happening a lot. Oh, hang on, my mic cut out. This is what I mean though. My mic just cut out as I'm making this video. Like every time I'm doing the things like that are good for me and progressing me towards my goals, something interferes. Something interferes to try and keep me stuck, and I'm not having it anymore. I'm done. Like I see it happening. And I don't know how much of that you guys heard, but like every time something interferes. So that's something that's been happening a lot this last week. This last week was difficult, man. Today is Thursday. I should have made this video on Tuesday. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm proud of myself anyway for doing it. But Tuesday is my check-in day, and I have not even written my check-in yet. Honestly, I'm using this video format as kind of my check-in because I think speaking for me for a check-in, especially when I'm already doing so much writing in the rising, speaking is just a bit easier for me, and I think it's okay to make it right for myself. I'm doing the two non-negotiables, writing my rising pages, doing my artist date. I did a written check-in last week, but I do a fuck ton. That's something else I'm going to come to. I do a lot, and it's okay to give myself some grace, and it's okay to do things a little bit easier for myself, make things a little bit easier for myself. But yeah, so some of the challenges I was having this week was my morning pages, dude, the rising pages. Because I wasn't taking care of myself, because I haven't been taking care of myself, going to bed, not smoking, we'll get there. It's been really hard for me to write my rising pages because I've been tired in the rising. It was hard for me to wake up before 10 a.m. I've been staying in the bed till 10 a.m. feeling just low and tired. And I wrote something every rising. Two of those risings were not 3 pages. One of them was literally this much of a page, and another one I think was a full page. And the second one that was a full page, I got interrupted. Got a phone call. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna finish this. I don't have to finish it. It's already late in the day. And yeah, the other one was because it was late. I overslept, and I was like, I actually just don't have time for this. I have to get up and get my day started. I have to go to work. And it's not been fair to myself because I haven't been really committing to what I said I would commit to. And there's no way for this to work unless I commit to it. I know that. I know that. And having been an elite athlete for 17 years, 12 years maybe. I mean, I consider myself elite from when I started. But if you want to even just say 15 years, I'll say 15 to 12 years. An elite athlete mentality for so long, I'm finding myself not utilizing that. And as I get closer to 30, and this is no shade to my partner, this is just how they have helped me see this for myself. My partner and other people in their 30s, and my partner's not in their 30s yet. They're going to be in their 30s this year. But I see the closer we get to 30 and the farther away we get from that athlete mentality, because they were an elite athlete for very long as well, the more we don't utilize that. And I'm not saying that they don't utilize it all the time. I'm just saying that it's something they've been working on, because we've seen how they haven't and how it's impacted them. The less we use it, it's a muscle. The less strong it gets. Our physical body as well, in the same way. Everything is tied together in your spiritual body, your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body. Everything. This whole process has been bringing me back to that mentality. And I've been seeing how since I moved here to Los Angeles, the city, from Santa Clarita, this is a much more dense energy. I've been moving in its own right is very dysregulating. I have not bounced back from that. I have been unregulated since I got here, and I haven't had a consistent practice to ground me since I got here until now. And doing this grounding is literally, I feel it bringing me back, bringing me back. I've been using escapism. I've been smoking so much more. I mean, and part of that is from when I went to Jamaica last year, almost a year ago. And I got in a new relationship also almost a year ago. And so much life has been happening since then. I got into a brand new relationship in June of last year. I moved in October. I got a new dog in December. I've not had a moment to slow down. And I also just entered my Saturn return. So all of these regrounding moments have been happening for me this month. And then the end of last month. I also took on a new job in March. So like every few months I've just been like piling on, piling on, piling on, piling on. And Saturn and the Artist's Way have come to say, let go of some shit, okay? Like you have enough going on. You're busy enough. I'm talking to me. Like you have enough. And the dog that we have to get rid of him. I love him dearly. I have cried about it, but I'm past the point of being sad because I feel relief, honestly. I feel relieved to have room to grow, to breathe. The track season is over. Oh, I can breathe. I'm not smoking anymore. I'm not smoking anymore. Today is the first day I'm serious. And that's not true. I've been serious. I've been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I've been doing it because I feel like I should, doing it because I feel like I should, doing it because I know I should. But today, like I had just a different experience with my pages. This was the first day that I wrote more than 3 pages happily. Like I think at all, actually, since I started this. I wrote 4 pages. I felt like I was going to write more, but it ended up being only 4. But I just realized, man, like I really actually cannot get to the next step unless I stop smoking. I know that. I've realized that. But it just clicked in a different way today that like if I continue along this path, it's only going to get harder and harder as I move closer to 30. And I've been saying like, okay, maybe I'll just stop until my birthday and I'll just smoke on my birthday. It'll be a little birthday treat. I know that's not going to be the end of it there. And I'm moving into a new cycle. I'm treating it like it's a gift to myself when in reality, it's a huge disruption. To enter a new cycle with that kind of energy is a disservice to myself. I'm setting myself up for hardship. I'm setting myself up for failure. And I wrote down all of the chatter, the lies that I'm telling myself, like that I've been telling myself about smoking weed. Like, well, what if I fail? What if I smoke it again? What if like, oh, not smoking is going to make me boring. I'm 100,000 times more interesting when I'm sober because I can think clearly, because I'm uninterrupted. I'm an uninterrupted channel for divinity to flow through. I have nothing obstructing my thoughts. Like, what a crazy thought. And when I write that down on paper, I'm like, what a crazy thing to tell myself. Like, what a lie. What a lie. Like, I'm almost angry at myself, but I'm not like, and that's okay though. Like, it's okay for me to be angry at myself for that. I'm angry at the version of myself that's been telling me these lies, like, and I have to feel that. I have to cry about it. I have to be angry. I can't shove that down. I have to allow myself to be angry with myself so that I can cut it out, so that I can say no, no, that is a crazy thought. That's a judgment, but I'm judging, okay? I'm judging that version of myself, but I also love that version of myself, and I know where they're coming from. They're just scared. They're just scared. They're just scared. Like, of what? Of what? Because, like, I'm telling myself it's the unknown, but, like, I know already. Yeah, maybe I don't know what successes I may fall into given I show up for myself. But like, that's nothing to be afraid of. Like, to be scared of succeeding? Like, no, I know I'm not scared of succeeding. I'm scared of failing. But I know that if I just commit, there's no failure in that. There's no failure in that. The longer I stay committed, the easier it gets, the less likely I am to fail. I'm scared of failing, so I choose to fail before I can fail. What? Like, I'm choosing to put myself in a position where I can't fail because I'm already doing it can't fail any more than I'm already failing. What? What? No. No more. I'm showing up for myself. I'm doing what I know I can do. I'm exercising that muscle that I have before it's too far gone to access. I'm doing it now. I'm turning 28. That's a 1 in numerology. 2 plus 8 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. This is a new journey, baby. This is a new journey. And I'm going into this shit brand fucking new. I'm showing up for myself how I know that I can. I am giving myself everything I deserve. I'm expecting more for myself. I'm literally, as I said that, we were at 11 minutes, 11 seconds. I fucking deserve it. Okay? Okay? That's where I'm at. This week with The Artist Way, I'm breaking the fuck through. All right? On to week 3. On to week 3. That's all I got to say. I'll see you at week 4.